Yeah, pretty excited. Hell of a weekend. Hell of a weekend. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, the victory was really good. Week one, you never really know exactly what's going to happen. But with the way that Florida is, they're one of the top teams in the SFL. I mean, they were a three-time champion at one point. Back in season 10 through 12 or whatever it was, I think. But with the way that their team is built, they're always a top contender, right? I mean, I believe that they were the fourth seed last season in the playoffs. So this is a tough team, and coming into the snake pit, we know that this is a tough environment, and we were up for the challenge. The coaching staff, they did really well this week. Being able to game plan for this, we kind of went and watched some old film of them, right? Not anything that was recent, but just some old film at the beginning of the year, and was able to pick some stuff out and we did a good job, I thought, right? Being able to hold Boletsky to just 10 yards to 10 yards rushing. Rod Cochran looked like a rookie quarterback at over 50% completion percentage. So, the defense really stepped up today. I mean, both sides of the ball was phenomenal, right? Just like I said, the coaching staff did a phenomenal job of everything. So that to me is the people that really played well, that really prepared well this week. Yeah, really guys that stood out is the ones who got game balls, right? I mean, and even players that didn't get game balls. So Ryan Roosevelt really played well, right? Showing that he's a top wide receiver in this league that you can't deny. And Derek Jenko, man, I mean, 2 sacks, a tackle for loss. I mean, he had 4 tackles in that game. I mean, he was just beasting all the way around. There was a bunch of hurries that he got, right? Like a bunch of pressure to the quarterback that made Ron Cochran throw those bad throws. Mac Dre, another one, right? I mean, he was a, a young player last season in San Diego. Really didn't get, I think, a lot of stats probably, but coming in with 2 sacks right off the bat here in Indianapolis, really played well. The corners really locking down their players all night. You look at the offensive side of the ball too. I mean, Colin Pierce. I mean, he came out and just firing on all cylinders, right? I mean, throwing through tight windows. Being able to hit all of his receivers. I think every one of them caught something. So spreading the ball around and Christian Pierce, getting the yards that we needed, right? And the running game, I didn't think really was that well. Right. I think we only averaged like a yard and a half per carry, but with the fridge, he was able to get the yards he needed at the right time. And so he really stood out to me as well. Yeah, there was a few surprises. I mean, London and San Diego game last night. If you guys checked that out, it was a really good game. It wasn't really good in the beginning, but London made a great comeback. So kudos to them. And then with having other teams that were involved there. So looking at like Seattle, Atlanta. I mean, that was kind of surprising. I thought Seattle might have played a little bit better than that, but they just did not, right? Sioux Falls, another team that seemed to, you have Jason Williams in the backfield, use them. But there, like I said, there was some pretty decent surprises, but overall, it was a fantastic week one. The production was really phenomenal, right? Cameron Irvine did a great job on the call last night and Thursday night, along with Paulie Truth. So, uh, it was just a very great weekend. It's awesome to have the SFL back in full swing. So really, really enjoying what we had this week one. Of course, you bring up Tulsa. You know, yeah, thanks, Rob. Tulsa, they're a team that I've never been able to beat as a coach, right? I don't even know if I beat them as a player, even when I was in Baltimore. But they're a good team, right? They're built well. Their front four is phenomenal. It is scary good. And they've always been kind of a thorn in my side when it comes to coaching and this and that. So um, these, I think what we have to do is really just work hard, right? We got to go into the game plan this week. I know the scouts have been already working into it. And those are some unsung heroes as well. Our scouting department's really done a great job so far this season. But the coaching staff's going to come in and get prepared. The players going to have to hit practice hard this week. This is the division matchup, right? This is where we want to be a division champion in the Central. And so that first step is beating Tulsa. So, a lot of guys know what's on the line, but I'm not worried about it. I really liked what I saw this past week, and I'm glad that they're able to get things done. And like I said, I mean, Tulsa's a tough team, with that defensive line, and Gabriel Manning, you never know when he's going to return a kick or hit a big play. Doug Brown is a great running back. They have all kinds of good players, so it's going to be a tough challenge, but I think we're up for it, and hopefully we can sneak out of Tulsa with a W. All right, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it.